True360 sales objections. Now, we've all been trained, we've pitched the deck, and as always, there's gonna be some objections. So here's some frequent objections and some of the responses that we use. I hear you. I just don't see the value in this for my dealership. This is a common objection. I'm gonna give you a few different responses. This is response number one. I hear you. I just don't see the value in this for my dealership. Okay, got it. Let me apologize. I obviously have done a poor job of explaining exactly what we do. So let's kind of review. I'm going to dispatch a certified technician with thousands of dollars of training behind him. He's going to use our proprietary software to inspect your vehicles. We're going to produce a standardized, easy to read report, which we populate to Carfax and AutoCheck. I'm going to put a live link on your website, which is going to connect directly to the report for your online shopper. And then I'm going to come in, I'm going to train your BDC department and your sales staff how to use our report to neutralize this thing of accident history. And then on a monthly basis, I'm going to review the analytics with you to see how we can claw back some of those margins. And I'm going to do all of this for $149. I think we can both agree it should be a lot more than that. Response number two, I hear you. I just don't see the value in this for my dealership. Okay, got it. So I know you're a Carfax Advantage dealer and you spend thousands of dollars with them. So let me ask you a question. You see that 2018 LX out there in your lot? You know that one because it's your neighbor's car and the scuff on the front bumper, you know it came from an incident at the grocery store. Now let me ask you a question. Can you pick up your phone and call the Carfax dealer and say, hey, I got this 2018 Lexus, VIN number 172898, whatever. Yeah, it had minor damage to the front bumper cover. I want you to put that on the Carfax, and I'd like you to populate that tomorrow. Have somebody coming in, they're interested in it. Now, we both know you can't make that phone call. But I can, and we do it all day, every day. In fact, when we do the inspection today, it's up within 24 hours. Response number three, same objection. I hear you. I just don't see the value in this for my dealership. Well, there's really only 3 times that you should be using our inspection. You said earlier that you are still intaking some vehicles from the physical auction. Well, I'm going to need to inspect that vehicle within your arbitration window, probably within 24 to 48 hours of that tire hitting your pavement. How many times am I going to need to save you here for you to more than pay for my services? Secondly, brand reputation. You told me that there are a few times a year that you need to buy back your car. Well, with our report, you're going to have the customer sign it, you're going to circle the area of damage, and right on that blue line, they're going to sign the report, you're going to put the report in the dealer jacket, and you're going to save yourself some brain damage down the road. Thirdly, what's your turn rate? The velocity we're seeing around the country with the dealers have completely bought into the True360 process is tremendous. That's the dealers that take advantage of our live inspection, the reports published in the Carfax and AutoCheck, the widget on your site linking directly to the report, a fully trained staff who are all on the same script to use our report to neutralize this thing of accident history, ready to turn that online shopper into a now buyer. Another common objection. We don't keep those types of vehicles. Now, don't make the rookie mistake of saying, yes, you do. I have a list here of 10 cars. That's kind of a default. Nope, let's be patient. We don't keep those types of vehicles. Well, I agree with you. I see that you have a pretty clean inventory, Mr. Dealer. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a Carfax populate negative accident history after you acquired the car? Of course you have. We all have. We just want to be part of that process where you use our report to claw back some of the margins for you, and we're going to protect your brand while doing so. And remember, as I said earlier, 72% of the vehicles that we touch have only sustained minor damage. Response number 2, we don't keep those types of vehicles. Well, why not? Why would you give your local competition good inventory at a lower price point? I mean, I got a guy who's purchasing cars with accident history and using our report to CPO the vehicle, I mean, this has become quite a profit center for them. And again, we just want to be part of your process. We want to claw back some of those margins, you know, on these types of vehicles, and our report is the exact way to do it. This is one you're going to hear all the time, and we basically have one go-to response. My guys are fantastic. They can sail through any negative accident history. I know that. I know they're fantastic. You're training them. And I know you're spending anywhere between $600 and $800 marketing dollars to get Mr. Shopper into your store. They better be leaving with a vehicle. But, and I know that you're in tune with your dealership. Do you know what your bounce rate is or your session time? More importantly, tell me what you're doing to talk to that online shopper. We all know that that online shopper is online before they pick up the phone or before they drive by your dealership. Well, I'll tell you this. Our True360 widget is working 24/7, speaking to that guy in his house behind his mouse while you and your dealership are sleeping. My widget's there working for you. Another objection. Why do I need your report? Carfax gives me the same info. Well, not the same info. I mean, Carfax is our biggest strategic alliance. But let's keep it in mind, they provide consumers historical data, and they present the information they're provided. They have never inspected a vehicle themselves. They've never touched the vehicle themselves. We, on the other hand, we provide you live data, firsthand information from the inspection report that we've done, and we deliver that information to our friends at Carfax. Now, even Carfax says, get your car inspected. The Fox right here is taken directly from the details section of a Carfax report. Not all damage is caused by an accident. Get the car inspected before you buy. This is a great objection. I have certified techs. They can identify structure, damage, and paintwork. Great. I know you have some highly skilled professionals, although they're not trained in structure like our guys are. Let me ask you this. Can they publish their findings to Carfax? Because we can. Another objection. Why do I want to do a report that's going to make my car look bad? Well, our report tells you and the consumer exactly the condition of the vehicle today. If the vehicle has 3 painted panels, it has 3 painted panels. Now, I will tell you there is a buyer for every car out there. And the days of putting your hand over the scratch and, you know, hiding it while telling a customer it's a one-owner garage kept car, which is only driven on Wednesday, that's a thing of the past. Lean into the transparency. Your customer will appreciate it, and your online reputation will only benefit from it. Another objection, True360 does not have the name recognition that Carfax does. Why would I want that widget on my site? You're correct, Mr. Dealer. We're not spending $2 million a week to make the Fox a household name. But what I can tell you, what we are doing works. Dealers who buy into the True360 process completely, they simply don't leave. And we have the analytics, which we'll share on a monthly basis to show you exactly how many people are clicking on the widget and how long they're staying on the report. And here's a sample of the analytics page right here. 40 SRP clicks, 34 BDP clicks. That's 74 events. And there's the average session time, 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So it's almost 3 minutes on top of Mr. Dealer's current session time. We have our activity by device, broken down by mobile, desktop, and tablet, your event trend by date, your activity by day of the week, your top performing VINs, which is a great conversation. You'll see this top performing VIN here, 701838 with 8 widget clicks. Be interesting to see if they sold that car. And then your activity by location. This is exactly what you want to see. You see a variety of states with some highlighted areas. That is what we're trying to do. We're trying to talk to that out-of-state buyer, that online shopper. Now, these are only a few of the objections. I'm sure you're going to run into more. If you're ever caught with an objection, you don't know how to answer, give someone in the office a call. Scott Lilico, myself, Richard Rowe, Greg Onofre, Carl Warren, we're all ready and willing to help. Thank you and happy selling.